All right, gang. This is my new microphone, so I'm not going to use it. I just wanted to show it off. But we're going to do another episode of Let's Talk About Race. And I'm with Nahita, and she is from India. So I'm going to turn this off right now, okay?
That was awesome.
So basically, I'm with Nahita, and we're going to talk about, again, I think what's going on in the world with all the craziness and, you know, with race. I think a lot of people are afraid to ask questions to people from different cultures to learn about them, and also I want to get people's, you know, from different perspectives. And I've talked to everybody from the African Americans to Hispanics to someone who's from China to all sorts of different backgrounds, and now I've had an opportunity to speak to someone from India. So the first question I want to ask you: are you from Calcutta, New Delhi, Bangla?
None of the big cities.
None of the big cities.
No,
Okay.
I'm from a small town from the eastern part of India.
Okay.
And it's called Cuttack.
What is it called?
Cuttack.
Cuttack.
Yeah.
All right, and so. And I could give her the history of, and I had done it on another channel of India, but ask to see if she knows everything, to see if, so she can correct me. But I'm just going to pass on that right now because we're talking about a serious issue. We're talking about race. What do we need to do to keep this country together? Because there's so much division, and I truly believe if we start talking and saying what's on our mind, I think that's how we're gonna get the country back together again, and not be afraid to talk to each other. So I'm gonna ask her some question. My first question is this: that I've been asking everybody is, what are your thoughts on Black Lives Matters?
Oh, I totally support that, and
okay.
I have been one of the persons who have been like going out to protest and
okay.
like, fight for this, you know. And to some extent, I think like Asian Americans and especially Indians have been like pretty much alienated from all this Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. But I think like right now at this point everybody is like I don't know, being aware of what, you know, what's going on and how,
right,
and that I mean people who are like getting affected, especially the black people, and it can always translate to us at the
right.
end of the day. So yeah, I mean like I support it, and I think like that's.
Do you support, because a lot of people say they support not the Black Lives Matter Incorporated, but the Black Lives Matter statement, because the Black Lives Matter, because it says on their website that it, you know, it's more of, even the group people, they, you know, they're all about, you know, revolution of, you know, of socialism and communism. That's what they're aimed for, and deneutralizing the family, and it clearly states it on there. So are you more, do you agree with that thought, or are you more just, let's just support the Black Lives Matter part?
I think I agree with both. I myself, I'm a big believer in defunding the police.
Yeah.
And, like all the reforms that they're talking about right now.
And tell me what happened at, tell the audience what happened at, and what you're volunteering at, and what just happened. That would be awesome.
So I'm currently working as a volunteer for this Minneapolis Sanctuary movement, where we are like taking care of homeless people and everybody who's been.
I just want to make sure. Minneapolis Sanctuary Movement. Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
go ahead.
And you can also find them on Instagram in case you need more details about them.
Yeah.
So currently we are working with homeless people, and especially people who are evicted recently due to COVID situations and the way our system failed them, you know, to support them. So we have been dealing with this situation for the last 3 months, where we are like trying to provide a shelter, especially in form of tents or temporary hotels for homeless people.
Yeah. And
every time we try to do that, the park board or the police department shows up and basically,
they said like bulldoze
them. Yeah, and like you can like go on news, especially on Star Tribune and all the independent media outlets that kind of covers this kind of news. There have been incidents on Powderhorn West and East, and in Columbia Park especially, where you can like see pictures of parks coming with bobcats and bulldozers, literally bulldozing people's homes away.
Right.
New message from Alex, Westin Hotel.
Do you believe that that's maybe because we just talked about earlier, maybe it wasn't the police that did it, it was the people that were requesting the police to move it. Do you believe that with all the people that are in those tent areas are devaluing the homes and the safeties of other people.
I would not agree to that statement.
Okay.
Because if people usually talk about a lot of drug usage and in the neighborhood when homeless tents pop up in their neighborhood basically, but the main issue I think lies in the fact that we treat drugs and we have criminalized drugs rather than like treating it as a medical issue.
Right.
People need to be treated and sent to treatment centers, and like treated in a respectful way and not like treated as criminals and sent to jails and incarcerated. So the drug issue was always existing. Those people were always using drugs, even if they were homeless or not. So the main focus should be on.
No rush, but it seems like you're standing in one spot. Are you waiting for me? Because that's not where I am.
Have to go somewhere.
Right. Hold on for 1 second. And then I love the fact that you're doing this, and I love the fact that you're helping. But I have a question for you, and I've asked a lot of people. I've asked a lot of people who are from India, how come you don't see people from India in these type of situations? That's my
protesting?
What?
In
Not
protest?
protesting, but I seem like I meet a lot of people from, and again, this we're talking about race and ethnicity, and I see from the Indian culture that from the country is that everybody that I see come here are either well off.
Okay,
and why is that so different than? How come I don't see anybody? I never see a homeless Indian person.
That makes total sense because due to the rules that the United States has, only skilled workers from India can come down to America to work. So at the end of the day, we are skilled and we have jobs that gives us safety and housing and stuff like that. But we do have poverty in our country, which like nobody sees unless you go to the